Once a Monte Carlo simulation model has been structured with its cause and effect relationships, meaning that input variables will influence output variables, we can proceed with the definition of output variables. In the context of a project duration and cost model, the output variables are those that allow us to evaluate these two fundamental dimensions. In the outputs sheet, we find the section from B2 to B8, which contains 7 cells with the variables we want to analyze and record within the model. Once the simulation is executed, we will analyze each of these variables in detail. So, for duration dimension, completion date, defined in relation to cell E2 in the tasks sheet, which contains the project's completion date. Total duration in days, found in cell F1 of the tasks sheet. Total risk-related days, located in cell K1 of the tasks sheet, representing the additional days caused by the materialization of risks affecting project duration. The cost dimension, total fixed costs of activities, recorded in cell G1 of the costs sheet. Variable costs of activities, found in cell N1 of the costs sheet. Total cost of risks, the sum of the values in column T from T3 to T12, representing the impact of risks in terms of costs. Total project cost, obtained by summing the fixed cost of activities, the variable cost of activities, and the total cost of risks. With these 7 variables defined, we now have the key indicators to analyze and control our project. Now, for the simulation software to monitor these variables, we must configure them correctly. 1. Select the range in the outputs sheet from B2 to B8. 2. Use the output data button, which will automatically assign the variables names based on the titles. Optionally, we can rename these variables by clicking on each one. From this point forward, these 7 cells will be declared as output variables within the simulation model. Now we proceed to verify and execute the simulation. To confirm that the variables have been correctly configured, click on the 3rd button of the Show Inputs and Outputs within the software. Verify that the variables have been correctly declared as output variables. During the next simulation, the system will populate these cells with the data generated in each iteration. With this configuration, the model is now ready to run multiple iterations and evaluate the results obtained for each of these variables. So to summarize, we identified the key output variables in duration and costs. We configured the software to record these values during the simulation. We verified that the variables were correctly declared. We prepared the model to run simulations and analyze the results. This process ensures that our Monte Carlo simulation model is ready to provide accurate and useful quantitative analysis for project management.